Hi, today I'm going to talk to you a little bit about systems development lifecycle in e-commerce. Hopefully by the end of this presentation, you will learn about these topics and how they are connected to your life. So let's get started. Basically, the systems development lifecycle is all of the steps used in creating an information system project. There are 5 steps in the cycle. First, there is analysis, in which the developers determine what they intend to build out of the program. This step of the cycle helps to determine the goal of the project and assess the requirements that are needed out of the system. The second step in the cycle is the designing aspect, which focuses on the planning aspect of the project. During this, the plan will be written out in detail and will discuss the particular from screen layouts to examples of coding. Models of the finished project will also be built so that at the end of this phase, there will be a clear-cut path of the direction that the project is going to take. The third step involves real coding and should be relatively simple if step 2 is planned out well. The fourth step involves testing the product with a test group and determining the next plan of action that needs to be taken, whether that is fixing the product to remove errors or modifying the system itself in regards to the testing reports. Finally, step 5 is all about maintenance. The program should now be up and running in this phase. All that is really left to do is maintain and improve upon the original design. Although these are the basic stages in the systems development lifecycle, there are multiple models, one of which is the waterfall. This was a once popular method which features each stage's end result waterfalling into the next one. However, this is no longer often used. Instead today, many businesses use the synchronized and stabilized method created by Harvard business professor David Yoffie and MIT professor Michael Kusumana. In this method, it combines both the spiral method, which stresses the importance of going through stages multiple times, with technology to oversee the entire structure of development from start to finish with many teams working in tandem. One such thing that can be created out of the systems development lifecycle is a website, such as Google Sites, which I am using for another project for this ITM class. Now let's move on to our next topic, e-commerce. E-commerce, which stands for electronic commerce, denotes the sale or trade of anything over a network. Everything from electronic funds transfers to data collection systems are part of e-commerce. For example, every time a person buys something off of eBay, he or she is making a purchase over the internet, a network, and is exchanging money for a product with the producer, who, through the act of selling, is also participating in electronic commerce. Businesses create what are called electronic storefronts when they do business online. One such business is Target, which has amassed profits by selling online in addition to its physical stores. Not only can businesses benefit by increased sales revenue, but they can also be more efficient by selling online, since businesses do not have to pay the extravagant price of actually building buildings with a brick and mortar store. E-commerce can be very beneficial to customers as well, since it allows for more competition between retailers, causing businesses to lower prices. Additionally, customers have the option of buying products anytime they want, as the internet never really closes. Furthermore, buyers are often able to buy products that are not always carried in stores or available at that particular time. However, there are some downsides to e-commerce. There is very little customer service if a customer has a problem, and there is no availability to see the product for what it really is before buying. Moreover, there is no possibility for instant gratification, since a person cannot order a product and immediately have it in his or her possession, which in some cases might actually be a good thing, as it allows the consumer to really decide if he or she really needs that product. So just for review, the systems development lifecycle is made up of 5 basic components: analysis, design, coding, testing, and maintenance. E-commerce is a sale or trade made over a network and is continually growing and is expected to grow greatly in the future. Hopefully you have learned a little bit about e-commerce and the systems development lifecycle throughout this presentation. Thank you for listening.